survived from a strong regular season. Each side won 2 playoff games to get here. Now, which side goes home with the ultimate trophy? Lays in a bon-time relay. We are ready to let the good times roll in New Orleans tonight, the site of this year's national championship game. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Nebraska Cornhuskers, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Virginia Tech Hokies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. It's time to get this national championship game underway and crown a champion. Here we go with the kickoff. This is it, the ultimate game in college football, national championship at stake. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start at the 25. Inside give now from the shotgun. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
They stop him, but it's a first down.
Well, I've always said I think this quarterback all year long has been able to be as consistent as any quarterback in the country. And when you get the third down, you've got to trust that he's going to make the right decision and throw an accurate ball to give you a chance at a first down. There's another example of it right there.
It's an out route, the catch made. They make the stop, but not before he moves the football across midfield. First down, 48.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down.
It's a nice game by this offense. This quarterback has such a good feel for running the option. Whether it's handing it, keeping it himself, or pitching it, puts a lot of pressure on the discipline of this defense.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. Good enough for first down yardage.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
The Huskers begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Shotgun formation, just an inside handoff. And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Touchdown, Cornhuskers! They draw first blood in this national title game. Wow, that is how you kick off a national championship game, Kirk.
Man, Chris, you're exactly right. This offense came out with a mindset that they're not going to wait around and wait for this defense to get settled in. They're going to punch them straight in the mouth and assert themselves. What a championship-level statement that was.
On the kickoff, his hand settles out the back of the end zone for a touchback. Some space. It's Smith. The gain moves the ball to a 34.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Takes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Looking to scramble. He's found some room at the 45. He brings him down, but it's a big play all the way to the 43.
Man, this quarterback can play the game. He can throw, and as we see here, he can run the football. The defense does everything that they need to with the pressure. They look like they're in good position to be able to come up with a nice play on him, but instead, he shows how he can slip out of the back door of this defense and pick up a nice gain.
He lets it go on the move. Catch made in space. Look out. Gets out of bounds after a solid gain.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The Hokies are in the red zone now. Shreds the tackle. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
Well, a lot of times you match up a wide receiver, you get a linebacker on him. You'd like to think that the wide receiver can shake him. But this linebacker is really athletic and is able to make plays in space.
Now it's second down here. Dropping back, it's Taylor. On the move now. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that one.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in the run game, and he's able to do that right here.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Moves out of the pocket. Looking for 6. And it's picked off in the end zone.
Hey, these guys have been giving up some plays. I mean, this offense looked pretty good. They're moving the ball, but they get him to third down. They get pressure on the quarterback. Quarterback panics, puts that ball into coverage, and this defense comes up with that big interception.
So the drive begins with the offense backed up at the 2-yard line. And the result is going to be a safety.
Man, that is a big-time play by this defense, and the only way they can score points without getting a turnover. That should give this team a spark.
Breaks free.
Returner is tackled down at the 36, and your Virginia Tech Hokies will take over. 1st and 10.
And the Virginia Tech offense is back out on the field. That costly red zone interception the last time out. Let's see if they can recover from that error. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Nice run. He's brought down to the 44.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid gain, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull it and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. They'll run it here. The running back has the ball. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Nebraska 7, Virginia Tech 2.
They begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this third down. Dropping back, it's Taylor. Quick throw, testing the middle. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on third down, but now it brings up fourth.
So on third and short, they elect to go for the deep ball, and they fail to connect. Now they've got a very tough decision ahead of them on fourth down.
The Hokies will look to convert here on fourth down. Trying for a fourth down completion. Flips it to the running back. Can he make the first down? He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Boy, the defense is in the right coverage here. It looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on fourth down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
And the Hokies will line up on 1st and 10. Looks right for a quick completion. Gets some space around the 30. Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a really nice game there.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report. You look at him on film all week. The defense coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality comes, and this guy can fly. You see it again here. Nice catch.
The Hokies look to keep this drive moving. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Catch made, looking for the goal line. And a nice first down gain there. They get him down, but very close to the first down marker.
Well, this wide receiver has it all. We know about his leaping ability and his speed. But what I've seen today is the precise route running. Another example of it there, and the timing with this quarterback and this receiver is just a thing of beauty.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
It is tough to run the football inside this 5-yard line. Give all the credit to that defensive line, eating up those linemen, allowing the rest of the defense to fly to the football for that short loss.
Well, here we go. Third down in the red zone, the kind of play that decides football games. Looking to pass. It's Taylor. Launching one to the end zone. And it's incomplete, targeting a man right near the goal line.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You've got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
Needs a completion here on 4th down. This football incomplete and a turnover on downs.
Chris, they had it. They had exactly what they wanted. I can't believe this would have been a touchdown, but he drops the ball on 4th down.
So the offense begins this drive backed up at the 4-yard line. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Fights through the tackle. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
He's swallowed up at the line. Could not get past that big defensive tackle.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. The quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
They get him to the ground about the 18-yard line.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Second down after that previous play. It's the 2-minute timeout. Nice to have a close game here as we approach the half. Offense getting set. It's second down. Tailback takes the handoff again. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
It looked like they tried to get the ball to the edge, Kurt, but that play was just shut down before it could get going.
Yeah, that design is a sweep to get way out to the outside, but the defense flashes their speed there. Great instincts and speed to be able.
Looking for a deep completion. It's caught at the 25, and he's still going. A huge gain moves the ball to the plus 22. Great scoring position now.
This offense has become a first-down machine, and that's so demoralizing for a defense, especially for those star players who don't sub out as much. By the fourth quarter, really starts to wear you out.
Headed for the end zone. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Huskers.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a third or a fourth later today.
BAT is good, makes the score 14-2. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to try for a return from a 50 yards deep in the end zone. But he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen. That's good coverage there. First play of the drive now for the 20-yard line. He hands it to the back. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Game makes it second and medium. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Looking to pass. It's Taylor. Looks like he's going to run it. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but then make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
First down and 10 now. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Pressure is coming.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
So from the 21-yard line, it's now second and long. Pitch made on the left side. He's swarmed by the defense.
That's another positive gain here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, and you've got to take chances and mix up your coverages, because right now what you're doing...
Looking to make a play deep downfield. And the pass ball is incomplete on the final play of this first half. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Huskers will kick it deep to begin the second half. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. pass rush closing in. Receiver makes the catch. Tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion.
Well, defense didn't have any time at all to get pressure on the quarterback. He gets the ball out of his hands pretty quickly on the hitch to the receiver.
Second down play coming up. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Looks to his left and makes the completion. Defense surrounds him, just a short gain on that completion.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
On third down, he drops to throw. Looking deep to the right side. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a fourth down.
Well, they come out firing here to start this second half. They didn't make this completion, but I think it sends a clear message to this defense that the adjustments that this offense is going to make is that they're going to be aggressive and they're going to look for their one-on-one opportunities.
Coach decides to go for it on this fourth down. Looking to chuck it again. It's a fourth down stop. The offense will take over in plus territory.
Chris, I understand being down a couple scores, it's fourth down, you've got good field position. Hey, let's keep this drive alive. I understand why you go for it. Unfortunately, not able to execute it. This could cost him the ball game.
And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. QB decides to keep it here. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Boy, the options dried up quickly for the quarterback here. Very, very fortunate he was somehow able to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Getting set. Here's second down. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And they wrap him up after the completion just short of the first down marker.
You know, a lot of times these types of plays either go for nothing or they can go for a huge chunk of yards. Here they do a nice job of getting it to the outside, turning it upfield, and ended up getting a nice gain out of it.
Third and short to hand the ball off. They stop him behind the line. That's going to set up fourth down and short. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
The decision is not to go for it on fourth down. Here comes the field goal team. He knocks it through with confidence. And they add to their lead.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. First play of the drive now for the 25. On the ground, it's Smith. Moves the ball up to the 30.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Gain makes it second and medium. There's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Looking to throw. It's Taylor. And it's caught across the middle. Makes the ground, but doesn't get much. He's going to be ruled down short of the marker.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Looking for his big tight end. Oh, what a grab! Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Off the RPO, caught to the right.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Here's the second down play. From the gun, he looks for an open man. And here comes a deep shot. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
And this running back's going to show you he can be a receiver as well. He's just not back there running the football. Nice job of showing that versatility. Pulls it in and gets 6.
See if they can convert the point after. PHC is good, but is still trailed though. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Running play goes backwards, makes it second down and 12 now. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. It's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires.
Nebraska, 17. Virginia Tech, 9.
First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. Back to pass. It's Wyola. He's got it with room to run. They bring him down to the 45 and a solid gain to keep this drive going.
Well, the defense gets these guys to third down. They got a chance to get them off the field, and instead they give up the first down. So the clock will continue to move, and the defense is really at the mercy of this offense at this point.
They'll try the ground game here. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a second down and 7.
Now I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Quick throw. The catch is made. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
Boy, these receiver screens, if run correctly, can be a big play with a convoy of linemen out in front. This time, just not able to get it going. And it's a nice job of the defense to prevent a big play.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Over the middle. It's Parker. They stop him after a big gain. Move the ball to the 26.
Well, I love the call here by the offensive coordinator. Has the lead in the fourth quarter. It's third down. Instead of running, you throw it. Take a chance of a potential incompletion, but instead you trust your quarterback. Completion, first down, fresh set of downs, and you continue to work that clock.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Working clock with the ground game. The player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Ball handed off. And that run produces a decent gain.
Well, how fitting for him to get another nice carry here, because it's been that kind of game in the national title. We knew coming in that he was going to be showcased. I didn't think he would have this kind of performance on this big of a stage, but he has, and a big reason why they're going to win this national title.
Play number 8 in this championship game drive, and they face third down and short. Can he make it to the marker? The defense swarms him in the backfield. He had nowhere to run. Loses 2 yards.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
It's fourth down, but no punting team. The offense is going to go for it. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. The defense desperate to get the football back, trailing here late. So on fourth down, here comes a crucial field goal attempt. And it's good right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it'd been better to leave it at the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. Dropping back is Taylor. The pocket breaking down. Pressure and get it. A loss back to the 7-yard line.
Between the defensive scheme and the athletic ability of this front and the linebackers getting pressure as well, the way they've been able to harass this quarterback has a lot to do with why they're enjoying such a big lead in the national title.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Throws to the tight end. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Oh, man, Chris, I really thought this offense had a chance to get back into this game. The only thing you'd hate to see is the interception. But give credit to the defense. They come up with a big play that potentially ices the game.
Here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. Last possession produced a field goal. No doubt they're thinking touchdown this time. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. And the same runner's got it again. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up.
Brings up 4th down.
The Cornhuskers will come to the line on 4th down, looking to convert. And now the offense will call a timeout here. Something they didn't like about what they saw there. Wanting to make an adjustment before this critical down. And here comes the field goal unit onto the field. This will be a chip shot from 25 yards out. Knocks that one right down the middle. And they add to their lead. They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will lead it away.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now on the 25. To throw, it's Taylor. On the run here, lets it go. Caught by the receiver. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Chris, if I'm not mistaken, I think that's only his 2nd catch of this entire game. Boy, this defense has done an amazing job of keeping him in check. Let's face it, this guy's as good as anybody in the country. Big-time playmaking ability, but they've taken him out of the game. I think it's a big reason that they have a nice lead.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. And look at a throw now on 1st down. He escapes the pocket. He's going to take off. Scrambles out of bounds to avoid contact. He's going to be short of the mark. Defense loading up on defensive backs here, wanting to take away the deep pass play. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. Bringing pressure. Catch made way downfield. That's going to help the Stats a little bit, but won't make a difference in the outcome. The tackle is made, and now it's official. We have our national champions. Well, it wasn't a flawless performance, but they looked pretty good out there today, and a very satisfying W.
I think this group has a chance to do some really special things this year. They clearly have talent to be able to work with. I've been impressed with how this head coach managed the game and led his team to a victory.
And that's going to do it as we crown another national champion and punctuate a wild, exciting season of college football. For Kirk Herbstreit and our entire crew behind the scenes, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. Officially, your kings of the college football world and national champions, the Nebraska Cornhuskers.